to Kcra 4, where the news comes last. Today, we talk about the Patriot Act. We have learned that Muslims suspected of being terrorists have been imprisoned without the right of a trial. The Patriot Act enforces the Bill of Rights, which allows everybody to a fair and speedy trial by jury. Since the Patriot Act was enforced, the suspected terrorists have gotten a trial and been released for false imprisonment. Bob?
Thanks, Will. In today's news, a trial was held for the Oak Ridge High School student who was beat up by his attacker 1 week ago. The court assembled in the courtroom to decide what his punishment would be. The court ruled that, according to Hammurabi's code, it was only fair if the attacker was beat up as well. Over to you, Tom.
And now for something completely different. Tonight, we know that men are stealing men. We don't know where they are, but we know they're around here, though. Thank you for noticing.
Recently, there has been protests on Wall Street for multiple reasons. Some people want to lower gas prices, others are protesting corporate greed. These protests have spread to Boston and Seattle. The protests have been victim to police brutality, which breaks the U.S. Constitution. The U.S. Constitution says the rights of the people to be secure in their persons, houses, papers, and effects against unreasonable searches and seizures shall not be violated. These policemen should be put in jail for their actions. In sports, the Patriots went against the Panthers last Saturday. During the game, the Panthers were losing, so the entire team went and started to punch some of the Patriots players. The Patriots decided to follow Hammurabi's code and started an on-field brawl. The score ended at 21 Patriots, 0 Panthers, with 10 injured players. Weather today should be bright and clear with a low of 68 and a high of 81. Later in the week, we will have a slight chance of rain.
Back to you, Jim.
Thanks, Tom. And today, we have breaking news on Mrs. Norgan. Mrs. Norgan, a high school teacher at Oak Ridge, has excessively been punishing her students for turning in their homework late. We have video footage from one of her students. We shall now view that. Mrs. Norgan's on a rampage today. I hope nothing bad happens today.
Alright, I'll give you a call back, Jenny. Alright, students. Let's turn in our homework today.
Hope nothing.
Starting with you. Alright.
Hold it up.
You're next.
I have my homework. Go!
What's gonna happen?
Turn that camera off!
Oh, just... Those were some gruesome images. We shall now have an interview with Mrs. Norgan after a word from our sponsors.
Oh, hello there. I'd just like to tell you some of our China. Our holy greetings, China. For only 4 payments of $19.95, this China can be yours. Comes out clean, just like Declaration of Independence. It'll be yours for 4 payments of $19.95. Thank you. And we're back with Kcra 4, where the news comes last. Tonight, an interview with Mrs. Norgan. Mrs. Norgan, you've been killing children with a guillotine. This breaks the English Bill of Rights for cruel and unusual punishment. Do you have anything to say for yourself?
I hate kids, and they don't do their homework, and I won't put up with this, and this is a college prep course, and I just won't deal with these kids.
Do you regret it?
No, they're terrible. Kids are bad.
Well, there you have it.
This is Kcra 4, signing off.
Stay classy, California.